Welcome to News Today with WW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for November 1st, 2019. Disney and FuelRod have canceled planned swap fees for phone chargers at the Disney parks following public backlash and a lawsuit. While kiosks across property were meant to be reskinned to reflect the new swapping fees overnight last night, it appears that none of those changes actually took place. Kiosks no longer show any signage denoting swapping fees of any kind coming, and when you tap through to swap, the machine does not prompt guests for payment. Disney since has released a statement saying, quote, "A decision has been made to not implement the $3 portable charger swap fee until further notice. Guests can continue to swap their FuelRod portable chargers using FuelRod's owned and operated kiosks at Walt Disney World Resort for no additional cost at this time." Still no statement made for Disneyland, though, at the time this show was recorded. So while it appears that we may have evaded FuelRod swapping fees for the time being, the chance of fees being put into effect sometime in the future has not been discarded either. While the reversal fee seems to be in effect again for Walt Disney World, a note again that we still don't know what's going on at Disneyland as of recording. Walt Disney World celebrated Halloween this week. Cast member pumpkin decorating contests and character meet and greets took place at various resorts. The annual Halloween golf cart parade at Fort Wilderness brought out the Dreamfinder, Slinky Dog, and more, as well as Spooky Pargo Parade featuring the Tower of Terror took place at All Star Music. Meanwhile, at Typhoon Lagoon, they hosted their first Halloween celebration featuring trick-or-treating and Pirate Mickey and Donald. You can watch videos of these festivities right here on our YouTube channel and read comprehensive photo updates of all those other festivities at wdwnt.com. Now, Halloween's over, so now on to Christmas. Let's not waste any time. Someone bringing a tree for this show, too? Probably not. The world-famous Jingle Cruise is returning to the Magic Kingdom this weekend. Starting on November 2nd, you could set sail down the Holly Jolly Jungle Cruise packed with Christmas splendor. The Jingle Cruise debuted, of course, back in 2013 and runs from November to January at Walt Disney World, but of course no longer is available at Disneyland. So get ready to jungle all the way starting this weekend. The new Jingle Cruise Tiki Mug ornament is now available on Shop Disney. Trader Sam has imported an unusual tiki ornament from the islands to celebrate the holiday season. The decorative nutcracker is getting a new native look and should soon be available as the latest mug release as well at Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar at the Disneyland Hotel and Trader Sam's Grog Grotto at Walt Disney World's Polynesian Village Resort. The fully sculpted tiki ornament features nutcracker styling and a Jungle All the Way title on the base. These should become available at Boutique at the Polynesian Resort, as was the Halloween mug, we're assuming at least, and as well at the Disneyland Resort soon. And let's hope Santa brings us limited edition pin releases as well, just like we had for the Hatbox Ghost. Over in Epcot, annual pass holders will be able to commemorate their visit to the Epcot International Festival of the Holidays by picking up the first ever Chip 'n Dale magnet set. The Epcot International Festival of the Holidays will return to the park November 29th through December 30th, and with it, the astounding sounds of the candlelight processional, the tastes and smells of the holiday kitchens, and the sweet fun of the holiday cookie stroll, and of course, returning guest favorite Chip 'n Dale's Christmas tree spree will all be part of that. Mickey will soon be making appearances in a new location at the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot as part of the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival. Just inside the entrance to the attraction, the first room, not the video pre-show area, you'll find Mickey greeting guests. Mickey is set to arrive at the Disney Pixar Short Film Festival in early 2020. It's unknown how long he will be appearing at that location, as a new character spot is still expected to be constructed in the new World Celebration section of the park. The Seas with Nemo and Friends has had several updates as part of the ongoing overhaul of Epcot. To help navigate the temporary construction walls and movable rolling hedges, a new column sign was placed outside the pavilion. The sign points the way to the Seas with Nemo and Friends and to the Coral Reef restaurant. The building has received new carpeting of varying patterns throughout. Upstairs in the aquarium viewing areas, you'll find new frames added to the insides of the windows to give a nice finished submarine or underwater sea base look. These orange and white frames line each window and were placed by divers, interestingly enough. They didn't drain anything to put this in place. And all this, of course, comes in addition to that beautiful directional sign that was added on the bottom floor that features the old Living Seas logo, which is now back as part of the overhaul of the park. Regal, Eagle, Smokehouse, Craft Drafts, and Barbecue will open this winter at the American Adventure at Epcot. On the menu are a variety of sandwiches and platters, as well as a plant-based option. You can chow down on sliced Texas beef brisket sandwiches, the South Carolina smoked sausage sandwich, the Kansas City smoked chicken, the Memphis dry rub pork ribs, or North Carolina chopped smoked pork butt. All of it, sorry, you can't help it, right? All available by themselves or as part of a delicious hearty platter. For a lighter option, you can grab the Power Green Salad with chilled pulled chicken, fresh citrus, and a citrus vinaigrette. The side items include your classic barbecue complements like French fries, beer-battered onion rings, mac and cheese, baked beans with burnt ends, house-made pickles, and creamy slaw. And finally, satisfy your sweet tooth with delectable desserts like banana pudding or s'mores brownie, as well as a cup of fresh watermelon garnished with torn mint. All-American beverage offerings will include a selection of beer and cider from around the country, wines from the West Coast, and specialty regional cocktails with and without alcohol. You'll also get to enjoy an outdoor bar pouring your favorite craft brews on draft, and the outdoor seating area will be a great place to sit back and sip on a Tennessee lemonade cocktail or a non-alcoholic berry sparkler. Yep. Sounds pretty exciting. I like this. I like differentiating the parks. I like everyone having different things, and even though you have counter service barbecue restaurants at parks, I like when they're different from each other, and this menu looks different from, say, Flame Tree Barbecue or other things like that. So I'm on board. I'm excited. I hope this is good. Speaking of barbecue, one I'm not sure I'm going to like, the Roundup Rodeo Barbecue restaurant has finally gone vertical at Disney's Hollywood Studios after being announced for Toy Story Land back in April. Plenty of work has been done to clear land for the restaurant, but vertical construction is now finally visible from inside of Toy Story Land. Here you see a tall concrete wall that will comprise the new table service restaurant, peeking above the backstage gate near the entrance to the land. No opening date has been announced for the restaurant at this time. That's not where the entrance is going to be. The entrance will be behind the Toy Story Land entrance marquee, that big sign with Woody standing there. Be back there. Disney has announced more after-hours event dates in 2020 for both the Magic Kingdom and Disney's Animal Kingdom. In addition to dates already available at both parks, even more events will be available so you can be part of these special nighttime experiences on select nights, January through May. These specially ticketed experiences occur after the gates close for the night, offering extended access to favorite attractions and providing you with opportunities to have magical experiences. Your event ticket also allows you early entry into the park beginning at 7 p.m., and for 3 fun-filled nighttime hours, you can have exclusive access to lower wait times at favorite attractions, plus receive complimentary ice cream novelties, popcorn, and select beverages. Do note that pricing for the events has gone up from $125 to $129, an increase of $4 for these 2020 dates. I'll now have to update that in all future jokes on News Tonight. For the full list of dates, you can visit wdwnt.com. Ample Hills Creamery at Disney's Boardwalk Resort serves specialty ice cream tacos now, and went to see if they're as good as they look. As you can see by the photos, it was a bit of a mess. You'll want to grab some extra napkins. Anyway, for $8.99, you get your choice of 2 flavors with toppings served in a waffle cone shell with edges that are chocolate dipped. You can read our full review of this messy yet satisfying item at wdwnt.com. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has shared that President Donald Trump will headline the state's major annual Republican Party fundraiser. Why is this on this show? Well, that's because the Republican Party Statesman's Dinner will be held on December 7th at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa at the Walt Disney World Resort. Last year, the event raised Florida Republicans $500,000 and is their preeminent fundraising event every year. Tokyo Disney Resort has announced that metal detectors and X-ray machines will be installed at both Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. This follows a test conducted in August of 2018. Currently, both parks use the flashing wave and bag pat-downs, formerly common at the domestic park. So basically, that means they just look at your bag real quick with a flashlight and maybe give it a pat-down. They do ask before they go, "Can I pat your bag?" basically, and then pat it. It's not really an in-depth procedure, but there's not really a lot of security concerns there either. These measures were added, of course, following the 9/11 attacks. They added these to Tokyo Disney Resort. Security in tourist-heavy areas has increased across Japan as the nation prepares for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The nation is anticipating an extreme tourism flux in the months surrounding the Olympics, of course, as you might expect. It's unknown whether these measures are permanent or will be only for the Olympic season. or it's also unknown when exactly they will be installed. The Walt Disney World Maintenance Report has returned to wdwnt.com. In this report, the goal is to create a comprehensive list of broken effects, damaged props, and more for the entirety of Walt Disney World in the hopes that they will be repaired, or at the very least, just track how long it takes for Disney to get around to it. A permanent page showing the current list of problems will be added to our website shortly, and we will update it as we can, recapping additions and subtractions in these reports from time to time on the website in blog post form. To report broken effects, damaged props, or anything else out of the ordinary while you're at the parks, please submit photographic or video evidence of the malfunction or disrepair to tom@wdwnt.com or through our social media avenues, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, with the hashtag WWNTFix. You can also submit proof that anything listed above has been repaired through those methods. The entire purpose of this weekly post is to get Walt Disney World looking how it's supposed to look. So we're hoping that this list will shrink every time we post it rather than grow over time. I know many of you have asked for the return of the maintenance report, and so we are doing it once again. It is an incredibly time-consuming project, so it had to make sure our schedule was a little clear before we got back into it, but we are, in fact, getting back into it now. So if you want to check out the latest one, it's back. Go read it on the site. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to wdwnt.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And now I'm going to go have the rest of Nick's leftover van candy from last night. So it's still sitting over there.